Hey guys, what's up? It's TerrorDog. Welcome back to GT Sport. For today's video, we are going to be doing something a little different from our usual sport mode racing. We're still sticking with the sport mode racing, but with a greater focus on racecraft and technique. Depicted in the title card here is a common problem I have while racing. I am drafting close to the car in front. We are braking into the corner, bumper to bumper, and then the corner becomes obscured and I make a mistake. With the way the slipstream is and the way the corners are just arranged. Let's go, it's the first corner. So I'm going to try to overtake this guy, but he's going to carry it around the outside. Watch what happens as we come into turn 2. Alright, you squeezed me in a little early. Alright, so a lot happened in a very short period of time, so let's take another look at that and break it down. So we're coming into the corner. I'm on the brakes just a split second before he is. Now he's turning in, and I can't see the apex of that corner, so I'm still hard on the brake, letting him pull away so I can see the corner so that that apex becomes less obscured. Now I slowed down too much. I'm jumping back on the throttle. I haven't even gotten close to the apex yet. This is way too early, and this can not end well at all. He's still braking, by the way. Lead car is still braking. He's off the brake now, and he's accelerating, and I'm accelerating way before him. So because I did not look through his car, this is the result. Trying to hold it together here. Dang it. I even, made sure to not get advantage from that, and the stupid thing. Alright, at this point, I had no idea what just happened, so I tried to come up with a guess. Just slightly got caught out on the slipstream. Now, obviously, we know that's not what happened because I braked nice and early to avoid a collision with the car in front, and everything went well up until the point that I tried to turn into the corner. So again, it's going to happen in the next race because I failed to properly diagnose the problem. Okay, so you can see, once again, bumper to bumper, coming up to turn 2. I'm going to brake slightly before the car in front of me, get plenty of space. But I'm braking too hard. This is supposed to be more of a weight transfer and not too much slowing down. And I realized I slowed down too much. I jumped on the throttle way too early before the apex, and now I don't have the grip to get out of the corner. As I approach the curb, I realize that the disaster is about to repeat, and I jump on the brake to say, no, I refuse to take a penalty for this. More importantly, I identify that I'm having a problem here, where I'm struggling. Alright, that better not be a penalty. Because I used my brakes, did everything I could to keep within, just barely within that track limit. I think I'm safe. Alright, don't worry about it. You're good, you're good, you're good. And crucially, I used my head and correctly diagnosed the problem. But that's where I seem to struggle, is when I'm right up on someone, because it almost happened again just now. I'm right up on someone, and when they turn in, I'm not turning in at the same time like I should be. It's gonna bump me out of the way. Nice. Dang it. You can't make that corner 3 wide, dude. Guys. That does not work. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. So I made one mistake in turn 2. The car's behind gain on me. And then I had everything fine, and then the guy that accused me before of being dirty bumped me out of the way. Alright. So now I figured out where I am weak in my racecraft. Right, it's always when I'm up on someone's bumper in the draft. because I'm not able to see where I want to turn in the way I like to when I have a big car taking up my view. Alright, focus, because I just got a penalty. And again, that was a stupid penalty because I gained nothing from that. Naturally, this race is over for me, but that's okay. We can work it out in practice for the next one. Okay, but the thing is here, right, when I don't have a car right in front of me, I can see where I'm going. So why is it? The reason I can't see where I'm going when I have a car right in front of me is because I'm so worried about the collision that I'm looking at his brake lights. I'm looking to see when his brake lights light up to time when I should brake. And what I should be doing instead is scanning that in peripheral vision and focusing on that apex. If I focus on the apex, I should still see his brake lights light up. I should still see them light up bright red. So that I can brake early enough to avoid the collision. Alright, so here we are. Now, part of that is I know that's a ghost, so not only is there no threat of hitting it and getting a penalty or something, or at the very least just pissing someone off, but there's no slipstream attached to it either. So I know I could brake at exactly my normal brake point in the corner and not worry. See, if you brake too early, that happens. But this is fine because now, once again, I have the ghost in front of me. And that line is not allowed. So that's good to know. So we have plenty of cars that are fast in this race. Let's try and keep with it this time. Did I say fast cars? I really meant to say fast drivers. I'm not even sure what I said anymore. But I now know for certain why I was having problems. You know, why I'm able to reel someone in, get right up behind them, and then suddenly mess up and hand the race over. I'm just so good at doing that. You know, reel someone in and then just be like, nah, just kidding, you got it. In general, when you're braking in that corner, you should already be turning in for the most part. Alright. That's another thing to consider, you know, just what are the dynamics of the corner? Know the dynamics. It's like, I know the dynamics, but then I rely so much on vision, as you should, but I'm not letting the track knowledge take over when I need it to. stuff you don't think about. Alright, here it comes. Dang it. Got this guy next to me, behind me, can't decide where he's at. That curb really upsets the car, actually. Okay, great. I don't know why I did that. Good vision, keep it up. He's turning wide. Now here's the thing, if I try to say in second the whole race and then pass in the final corner, it probably won't happen. Because I would need the perfect run. But I'm probably not getting it here. Unless he runs wide, which he did. Okay. Alright, just like you practiced now. Yeah, I came in a little late. I'm going to give him space, try and hold it around the outside. This puts me on the inside of the next corner. I'm just going to park it on the apex here. He's looking for that cutback. Yeah, I'm just going to stay to the inside. And gently ease back over toward the middle. Alright, that is good there. So unfortunately, he managed to hold on to it. I'm gonna let him through. Next car is going to try and barge his way through. Alright, I don't really want to overtake here. This is a high-speed corner. Show the nose, duck back in, brake. Keep it in the track limits. Oh my gosh. That reeled me in so fast. Gosh dang it. You weren't next to me before the corner. Well, that's unfortunate. Now he's dropped back. You know, trying to show this guy, hey, I can race clean, because he accused me of being dirty when I made one tiny mistake and touched his door in one race. But again, that's not on me because he put his nose in where there was no room to stick his nose. But he's probably still going to blame that on me, as the game already did. It's not giving me a penalty, at least. Alright. Focus. Yeah, he's too far ahead now, so I don't really have any chance of gaining on him at this point. The cars behind are too far behind. I guess everyone got clustered up when I had a near accident. As he braked a little bit earlier, a little harder or something. I'm not sure if that was it. Probably the slipstream caught me out again. It's really difficult to adjust to this supposedly weak slipstream that's really strong compared to the real slipstream. Crap, he ran that wide. I got a little too excited too early. Hold it together, because this guy's about to pass me if I don't.
Looking back, you'll notice both the car head and I brake on the exact same frame using the same braking reference that I've been using all this time at the exact same speed, but in a gear higher. So it very much is possible that the slipstream lengthened my braking distance, causing me to have problems getting slowed down for the corner and keeping the car balanced throughout.
Alright, unfortunate couple mistakes here and there. The racing was really close. I feel like I'm starting to improve as a driver. I feel like I've learned some things. You know, that's what you want to be pushing for, is keep learning new things. Obviously, I still make mistakes. But, you know, up to that point, the racing was so intense. It's a shame it kind of all fell away right before the last lap. At least I'm not the one being blamed this time. See, now he knows what an actual dirty racer looks like, and not someone who just barely scrapes his door a little bit. Haha, yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking, yeah. Alright. I want to see what Wax on Wax Off says. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was a fun little, adventure. Trying to work on some other skills with Racecraft. Evolve a little as a driver. I still got plenty of ways to go. But it's always nice to see that, hey, I'm learning. Normally, I avoid Race A because it's this manic sprint to the finish, because the race starts in the state at which it is almost over. And so a lot of people are pulling a lot of unnecessarily risky moves. So I put from the very start, and the race just becomes a demolition derby instead. Race C is usually much better. But in this particular week, there's only one viable strategy. Just run the mediums, pit halfway, change the tires, don't even get fuel because you'll be at like 67% when you pit, and then get new mediums, run the rest of the race. So C is pretty much not really all that different from A or B, just a little bit of a longer race. So you kind of sort of have time to kind of take your time and strategize, but you don't really, because there's no fuel saving involved. There's no extra strategy involved aside from keep the car on the track, go fast, don't bump into anyone, all the normal stuff that you would do in A and B. It's so not really feeling C for this week. But again, I normally avoid A because of it being a manic dash, but because of it being so quick, you finish a race quickly, you get into the next race quickly, you're able to kind of see, okay, what am I doing wrong? What can I do to fix this? And try to chip away little bits and pieces here and there, find little faults in your driving, your technique, and try and chip away at it a little bit at a time in each next race. And until you start doing better. So anyway, as I had said earlier, and then began rambling for several minutes, might as well see what I get in the car roulette. Looks like nothing new, actually. So that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.